Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, in today's game, we've got two teams who come in with opposite records on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, we could have been assigned to December games in Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Instead, we get the plum assignment here in sunny Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different in my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that liner on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone too.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right on the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run again with a J. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. Brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 carries, 81 yards.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins His rush gets home. Down he goes. Anthony Hitchens coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. 319.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 319.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He'll look to throw. trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Garrett Swanson now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves, because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So now here come the Dolphins. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
They'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Here we go!
And now here's a carry heading left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
No, check. Patriots!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the play clock's running down. Out of the gun now on third down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're waiting.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. And he's got some space here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, it's blocked. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. That one of the many games we'll be watching around the NFL here these final few weeks of the campaign. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Patriots add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Quick handoff, the juice check. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Now, how about that call? Handed to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Ajayi. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, pull down. All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 18 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Start out on the ground with a Ajayi. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
This is Ajayi. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Garrett Swanson now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he rifles one incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin the drive with a J. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a noon one. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And some room to work. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right there at the 43. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to throw here. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll drop to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
Now back to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a handoff looking right. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So now 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Play clock winding down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the Dolphins, we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. And he's brought down. The Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11. Back to throw now on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tech McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas, and it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And now here's a carry heading left. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be at home next week for a date with...